about some ingredients found in these processed foods. And then we'll be talking about cooking from scratch and from basic ingredients. And finally, we'll be talking about prasadam. And just for fun, we wanted to be talking about our favorite prasadam. Okay, so let's get started. So what exactly is vegetarianism? Vegetarianism is a practice from not eating meat or flesh or byproducts of animals. Vegetarianism means no violence in protecting animals. You may be asked this question: where do you get your protein? Research shows that you can get proteins from many places, like milk, cheese, beans, grains, and quinoa. But still people think that vegetarian food lacks protein. And we will be talking about why we should become vegetarian.
If you love animals, the best thing you can do to help them is be a vegetarian. A meat-based diet is a huge burden on this planet and is not good for the environment. Vegetarians weigh less and are more healthy than non-vegetarians. Being vegetarian can help fight world hunger for children and adults. The structure of the human body is not meant for eating meat. First, carnivores have sharp front claws for killing animals, with humans don't. Also, carnivores have sharp front teeth for ripping and tearing meat, while humans don't. Humans have 4 times longer intestinal tract than carnivores, so the meat will decay in their body and cause harmful diseases. Now let's look at Vedic perspective. Vedas say that one will get karma if they kill or eat any living entity. Karma will force one to get killed in the same way as the living entity they killed or ate. Eating meat dulls the brain and impedes one from making spiritual progress back to Krishna. One will have to suffer in the hellish planet for killing or eating any living entity. Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter, verse number 8. Ayusattva valarogya sukhavi vivardhana nasya svedasya varidya ahara sattvikaya. Translation: foods dear to those in the mode of goodness increase the duration of life, purify one's existence, and give strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. Such foods are juicy, fatty, wholesome, and easy to harvest. Some foods in more goodness are milk products like cheese, rice, yogurt, ghee, butter, etc. Some other foods in more goodness are grains like rice and wheat, and also fruits and vegetables like kiwi, tomatoes, lettuce, apples, etc. Now, Vishwambar and Hardik will be talking about pre-packaged and processed foods.
Very cool. My name is Vishwambar and I will talk about pre-packaged and processed foods. Today's fast-paced living, we have no time to cook from home. So we get stuff from the market like Lay's and Cheetos.
Even though these packaged foods seem to be vegetarian, we have to be very careful when purchasing at the supermarket. Especially these packaged foods contain many meat-based ingredients and some chemicals that may be harmful to our health. We will be watching a small video that describes more on pre-packaged and processed foods.
After a successful hunt, an early hunter could have accidentally dropped a piece of his meat into the fire. Not wanting the precious meat to go to waste, the hunter discovered the steak tasted much better medium rare. About 40,000 years later, these hunters decided to settle down in favor of a more consistent food source, farming. Prior to agriculture, food was eaten immediately after gathering in its freshest state. Now there was a need to store surplus crops when harvested. People quickly found out that food does not store well. For the next 10,000 years, our only methods of defense against food spoilage included sun-drying, smoking, salting, pickling, fermentation, and freezing. The need for advances in food storage were largely for military purposes. Inventors quickly discovered that food cooked inside of tightly sealed glass jars could remain edible for a year or more. Finding glass jars somewhat susceptible to breakage, they improved upon this method by instead using cheaper, more durable tin cans. At the time, it was unknown exactly why this method preserved food so well. It wasn't until 50 years later that Louis Pasteur discovered why: microbes. Over the next 150 years, the number of advances in processes and methods grew at an exponential rate. Many food products you see on the shelves today contain refined white flour. This flour was created through a process called milling, which strips wheat of its bran and germ. The remaining flour was bleached, and at this point, nearly devoid of all nutritional value. Artificial nutrients are then added back in. This process has only one advantage: shelf life. With this refinement process, these food products can be shipped further and stored longer. Another staple of our modern processed food diet is high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup is produced by milling corn to produce cornstarch, then processing that starch to yield corn syrup or glucose. Enzymes are then added to change some of the glucose into fructose. High fructose corn syrup is far cheaper to produce than natural cane sugar, hence why so many products use it as a sugar substitute. But what are the consequences? Processed grain products, as well as high fructose corn syrup, instantly turn into simple sugars in our bloodstream when digested. This spikes blood sugar levels as well as insulin levels. This constant hormonal imbalance has been proven to cause obesity, heart disease, and diabetes, just to name a few. These were just a few short examples of the ways food can destroy. Today, much of our food preparation is by a trained chef. Instead, many of the foods we eat are thought of by scientists and developed in the lab. These processes promise the cheaper, safer, more mass-produced food products, but instead fill us with chemicals and artificial nutrition. At the end of the day, it's up to each of us to decide what to eat and to make good choices about safe food products.
Let us look at some of these common ingredients in detail. Later we'll be talking about MSG.
Hare Krishna. I'm Reina and I'm going to talk about MSG. What is MSG? MSG stands for monosodium glutamate. It is commonly added to canned vegetables, soups, and packaged foods. We don't know for in my research, nothing has showed that MSG is bad for you, but it tricks your tongue into thinking that the food is nutritious. It also has some reactions that aren't very fun, like sweating, chest pain, flushing, nausea, headaches, and weakness. MSG allows the makers of the food to have less real food because the person eating the food thinks that the food has more nutrition than it really does. Have you ever had Doritos and felt like you couldn't stop eating them? That might be because it has MSG in it. Now we will talk about Blue One.
What is Blue One made up of? First, Blue One is a type of food dye. It is made up of coal tar, which is a tar they use for roads. It is also made up of petroleum, which is used for cars. It is a carcinogen. A carcinogen causes cancer. What Blue One can cause? Blue One can cause severe allergic reactions in those who are sensitive Some other products the one can be found in are cake, medicines, cheese, and pet food. Now Kirti will be talking about another chemical.
Hare Krishna. My name is Kirti. Have you ever heard of acidic carbonamide? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Acidic carbonamide is red to orange yellow in color. It's odorless and it's crystalline in nature. It's mainly used as a blowing agent in the production of plastics. A blowing agent is something used to expand something to make it like foam. Acidic carbonamide is also called as the yoga mat chemical because it's used in the production of yoga mats. However, unfortunately, it's also used in food, and it's especially used to make dough whiter and make it rise faster. However, there's many harmful side effects to this ingredient caused by this ingredient, which I'll be talking about in the next slide. It's found in nearly 500 grocery food items such as biscuits, rolls, bread, etc. Here are some of the reactions caused by acidic carbonamide: asthma, respiratory problems, cancer, and even skin irritation. Now that you know what acidic carbonamide is, you should watch out for this ingredient in the various food items that we consume every day and try to avoid them. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Now we'll be talking about gelatin.
I will be talking about gelatin. Gelatin is a chemical used to make food more thick. It is a gelling agent. It is made of pig skins and cattle horns, also known as beef. The chemical is used in medicines and foods. Also used in beauty products and photo paper. Gelatin is mostly used in jello, candy, and yogurt. Some side effects to gelatin are heartburn, unpleasant taste, higher death rates, and transfer of disease from animals to humans. Gelatin can also be mentioned as E441. Be aware of E441. It tricks the buyers into thinking gelatin is not in the product. Now, Amrish will talk about GMO.
Hare Krishna, my name is Amrish Patel, and I'm going to be talking about GMO. What is GMO? GMO means genetically modified organism. GMO is in most fruits and vegetables that are not organic. Farmers use GMO seeds so the plant does not get a disease. Scientists use DNA of viruses to make GMO seeds. The scientists use a type of technology called biotechnology to make the seeds. Some reactions to GMO are more allergies, cancer, and digestive issues. Some foods they are in is corn, soy, wheat, and papaya. Now, Monday will be talking about Elsa's time.
Hare Krishna, my name is Manjay Bhatt and I'll be talking about Elsa's time.
this time or not. Some side effects that L-cysteine can make you have. L-cysteine can make you have upset stomachs, stomach pain, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, and body aches, and gastric problems. There are still so many more side effects that are still to be discovered. What food it's in. L-cysteine is usually in baked items like bread, burgers, pizza, donuts, sandwiches, buns, and cookies. Which are from store-bought items and restaurants and from the school cafeteria. Now Armand will be talking about another chemical.
Herbo, I'm going to be talking about mono and diglycerides. What are mono and diglycerides? Mono and diglycerides, also known as E471, are a common food additive used to blend certain ingredients like water and oil that won't blend well. As you can see here, mono and diglycerides are found in a variety of foods, even whipping cream. Where are they found? Mono and diglycerides are found in many packaged foods. Their function is to mix the foods. They're found in donuts, burgers, Snickers, and even gum. There are three sources of mono and diglycerides. There's the animal-based, plant-based, and synthetically made. Animal-based is made from cow or hog. Plant-based is made from hydrogen, soybean, and canola oil. And synthetically made is made from different multiple chemicals. All three sources contain a lot of trans fat, so you should try to avoid all of them. How can we avoid mono and diglycerides? You could carefully check the ingredient before buying the product. You could call the company and ask if they had mono and diglycerides. And now Harlan will be talking about lecithin.
Alright, Krishna, I'm Harlan, and I will be talking about lecithin. Lecithin is a generic term to designate any group of yellow, brownish, fatty substance. Where does lecithin come from? Lecithin comes from animal and plant tissues. Where does lecithin come? Lecithin commonly occurs in beef liver, steak, egg, peanuts, cauliflower, and oranges. Lecithin is said to promote heart health and assist with proper liver function, maintain metabolism, and slow memory loss. What products contain lecithin? Lecithin can also be found in supplement form, such as pills and capsules. Watch out if the added lecithin is from animal or plant source. Now, Nandini will be talking about red 40.
Hi Krishna, my name is Nandini Patel. Today I'll be talking about red 40. What is red 40? Red 40 is usually derived as a sodium salt and is soluble in water. reactions that you could get are faster claws, dizziness, fainting, blocked airways, lack of sleep, lack of appetite, loss of consciousness, and hypersensitivity. Now Brenda will be talking about Lawrence.
Hello, my name is Brenda and today I'm going to be talking about lards. What are lards? Lards are the insert stripes of fat or bacon. They're commonly used in cooking or baking. Lards is the leftover fat of a pig. What is the problem with lards? Besides coming from pigs, lards also burns fat, kills carbohydrates, and destroys proteins. What products is lards in? Lards is in pastries and is a cheap substitute for vegetable oil. Now Kishori will be talking about karma.
Hare Krishna, my name is Kishori and I'm going to be talking about karma. Karma is made up from dried up red beetles and is bright in red color. Other names for carmine are crimson light, natural light for conceal, C.I.P. 75470 and E120. Foods that contain carmine are yogurt, certain brands of juice, ice cream, and candy, and is found in many foods that are shades of pink, red, and purple.
The kids are geniuses.
A lot of makeup items contain carmine. And some of them are eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush, nail polish, powder, and mascara. Be careful because sometimes they don't write in the ingredients. Health effects on humans. Severe allergic reactions, anaphylactic shock. Now Vrinda will be talking about rennet.
Hare Krishna. My name is Brenda and I will be talking about rennet. Rennet is a complex of enzymes found in stomachs of baby rennets. There are 3 different types of rennets. Animal rennet comes from stomachs of calves, lambs, and baby goat. Vegetable rennet are made out of plant sources such as fig, thistle, safflower, and dried cake leaves. Microbial rennet are made out of mold, although there is no mold in it. If you're a vegetarian, I would stick to vegetarian. The 2 most common products rennets are in are cheeses and medicines. Did you know that some stores like Costco have animal-based free rennet? Some side effects for rennets are light headaches, nausea, cramps, and gas. Might there be an alternative to all this?
Yes, there is. You can cook from scratch using basic ingredients. Even though it may take some time, it is healthy, wholesome, and satisfying to the heart. However, being a vegetarian does not exclude one's karma. Let's see what Bhagavad Gita says. Chapter 3, verse 13. Yajna sisvasina santo uchante sarvadhi vishaya unjate papa The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sin because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment really eat only sin. Lord Krishna is instructing us that we should offer him bhoga. Bhoga is the food ready to be offered to Lord Krishna. Once Lord Krishna has accepted bhoga, it becomes prasadam, ready for us to honor. But what kinds of food can we offer to Lord Krishna? Let's see what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 26.
Rame Bhaktya Prashite Ram Bhaktya Bhaktam Asnami.
If one offers me a mercy is in the form of prasadam and destroys the results of our past sinful activities. Cooked with healthy vegetarian ingredients, prasadam is the most tasty food. Prasadam gives us higher consciousness, unlike outside food.
What are some benefits for prasadam? One who is cooking for themselves is only eating sin. By eating prasadam, one's tongue can be conquered as well as all the other senses. The food becomes free from all kind of karma. By offering our vegetarian food to Krishna, we are pleasing Lord Krishna. One must be Krishnatarians because even some animals like pigeons and monkeys are vegetarians. Now let's see what some of my friends' favorite foods are. And by the way, Mataji, next time you come to your house, please make sure to cook this for us. Reina's favorite prasadam is gulab jamun and cheese pizza. Bubu's favorites are Kirti's favorites are dosa, idli, and puri. Amrish's favorites are nachos, homemade jello, and gulab jamun. Amrit's favorites are pizza, chole bhatura, any type of mahaprasadam, and cake. What is your favorite prasadam? Nandi's favorite prasadam is kasna kichor. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to tell you about the prepackaged processed foods and how to avoid them.
Josh.